Hey guys, I am going to um, wait just a second to allow people to jump on here and then we will get rolling. If you happen to be one of those people that is watching the recording of this, you might want to fast forward just a minute or so and um, get ready for the action there. So I am so excited to talk to you about kind of summer hacks with essential oils. And for those of you that do not know me, my name is Renee, and you may have come across this email from, or found out about this link through a friend or through my Facebook page or Instagram, Holler with Renee. If you aren't following me there, I've also essential oil goodness there. But if you came from there, I just wanted to introduce myself. And I see, hey, Becky, what's up, girl? Somebody is already chatting me. I love that. And why we kind of get started, as we talk about things through the course of the webinar, I want you to chat it up with me. Hey, Nikki Houston, what's up, girl? I want you to chat with me. And once I finish that webinar, then when I get off of share screen, I can look at the chat box and answer any questions that you have. So if you have a question, type it in the chat and we will be ready to rock and roll with your questions as soon as I can complete the teaching part of it. So again, my name is Renee and I'm so excited to have you guys on the webinar with me. This will be super fun to talk about the summer. I mean, who doesn't love the summer? I feel like the older I get, the more I love the summer because I am the weather. And I think living in Chicago, those winters can be really, really long, unfortunately. And so I get super stoked for warmer weather and the sunny days. So let's go ahead and get started. And let me share my screen with you guys so that I just look at this and I'm like, it's not wanting to, let me pull this up. Okay, now I am going to stop the share and make sure that it is sharing correctly. There we go. All right. So again, welcome to our top 10 summer hacks with doTERRA essential oils. And my name is Renee, for those of you that are just now joining. And I have a love for essential oils and graffiti walls. So you'll see a lot of graffiti walls and stuff that I do. So let me first of all start off with why essential oils. And I want to cover this because I know that some of you may not be familiar with essential oils and you may not really understand what they are. So I want to make sure that we cover our bases. And for those of you that are essential oil veterans, this will be a great kind of refresher and reminder for you of why you are using them in case you have forgotten. So why essential oils? Well, there's toxins all around us every single day. And especially if you live in an urban environment, you know that you're breathing in toxins all day long. In fact, the Environmental Working Group did a study in 2014 on 2,000 sunscreens and found that 75% of them contain harmful toxins and chemicals. And why I wanted to talk about sunscreen is because that's something that we all probably should wear if we're not during the summer, especially. And there's a lot of things out on the marketplace that are not safe. And this is really true of the products that we use on a daily basis. I know that for women, we expose ourselves anywhere between 300 to 500 toxins every single day, from the makeup we wear to the body care products, to the cleaning supplies that some people use in their homes, all those things. And that is just not good for our body. These toxins and chemicals can do great harm to our bodies, and one way is by disrupting the endocrine system and creating imbalances in our body system. So it really, especially messes with our hormones. This in turn can lead to a multitude of greater health issues. And, guys, we've got to think about, a lot of people, worried about what they consume. So they eat organic foods and they try to eat clean, they try not to eat processed foods, but what we put on our skin and what we breathe in really matters. Our skin is our largest organ, and what we put on it will affect the rest of our body. Children's bodies are even smaller, right, than adults. And so actually the toxic load that we put on them can even have a greater cause a greater decline of their health because of that. So here's another thing for you that maybe are newbies, okay, now I know why essential oils are important, right? Because we want to put things on our bodies that are natural, that are not toxic to our bodies. And before I kind of get into that, I want to kind of reiterate, we're talking about certified pure therapeutic grade oils, not the junk that you buy at the grocery store or online. We're talking about a certain grade of oils that only doTERRA carries. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. But before we do, what are essential oils? And essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in seeds, bark, stem, and other parts of a plant. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful and more potent than dried herbs, guys. They are really, really, they pack a punch, okay? And I always say one drop will do you, and that really is true. They are very, very powerful. And what essential oils actually do for the plant is they help the plant heal and kind of adapt to the environment. And it's really the same thing that the essential oils do for our bodies as well. So why doTERRA? I kind of alluded to this a minute or so ago, but doTERRA is really kind of, I like to call them the Rolls Royce of the essential oil industry. So not all essential oils are created equal. And our essential oils from doTERRA are 100% pure, and they contain no fillers, pesticides, chemicals, or artificial ingredients. Like they're the real deal. What is on the bottle is actually what is inside the bottle. And that is really important. And because the essential oil industry is not regulated by the FDA, people can really put on the bottle whatever they want. And so you have to be cautious about what you're using. Our essential oils are tested for purity and composition by third-party laboratories to ensure integrity of the essential oil. So we just don't, distill our essential oils and then throw them in bottles and send them out in the marketplace. And that's what a lot of people do. We actually do a lot of testing, both internal and external, to make sure that what we want in the bottle is actually what's in there. We have our essential oils that are sourced from expert growers committed to meeting the highest quality standards. So we have a program called Context Sourcing. We actually source our oils from all over the world. And we really look at across the world, where do these plants naturally thrive? And we work with local artisan farmers in those communities to actually source and distill our essential oils. So that is, a really important piece of doTERRA. And they are certified to have the correct chemical composition to achieve the desired results in the body. And let me kind of explain why that is important. Now, I could buy a lavender plant at the farmer's market this weekend, and I could grow it, let's say if I had a balcony, let's just pretend. If I had a balcony in Chicago, I could grow it out there. Now, would I grow lavender? Yeah, I'd grow lavender. Now, would it have the same chemical constituency as maybe lavender that's grown in Bulgaria or lavender that's grown in France? No. I mean, I'm going to grow a lavender plant, but it's going to be very different because of the environment in which that plant grows in. It's the same thing when you think about all of the essential oils out there. Where it is grown really does matter, because it is going to have a different chemical composition to that essential oil. So that's another thing that separates doTERRA. I like to call it the doTERRA difference, of why doTERRA is different from other things that you find in the marketplace. And you're going to notice there's more and more companies, right, that are like, coming out with essential oils, but they're fragrances. They're actually synthetic oils, so oils that are made in the lab to mimic the smell that is found in nature. They have no medicinal value whatsoever, and they're actually toxic to our bodies. Okay, they're not good for you. So again, all essential oils are not created equal. So now let's get into a little bit about essential oils and kind of why you should use them and why you should use doTERRA and really what essential oils are. I want to get to the summer hacks with essential oils. Now, peppermint, for those of you that are essential oil veterans, right? You've been using essential oils for a while. You know that peppermint is an awesome oil for the summer because it is very, very cooling to the body. Okay, it lowers that body temperature, and so we have a great DIY recipe for using peppermint as like a cooling spray. So if you are a soccer mom, if you are a runner, if you're someone that's working out in the garden, if you're somebody who's just outside a lot, or maybe you just have, sudden bursts of heat, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You want to have this cooling spray in your purse, in your backpack, with you at all times during the summer months. So you're going to add 10 to 15 drops of peppermint essential oil to a 2-ounce spray bottle and top it off with distilled water. You can also add a little bit of aloe vera juice to it if you want like extra cooling. You can buy organic aloe vera juice on Amazon. You can get it at your health food store. Now you're going to apply, spray it as needed to the back of your neck and to your wrist. Just make sure you don't get it in your eyes. For additional support, now, ladies, if you are, in that season of life where you're having those sudden bursts of heat, adding some clary sage to that is going to help with those hormonal bursts of heat that some women experience during certain seasons of life. And if you are in that season, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is an awesome cooling spray and kind of this first hack for using essential oils during the summer. So after sun spray, this is another awesome hack with your essential oils. And I'm going to give you this recipe. You can take a screenshot, write it down on a piece of paper. I'm also going to make this recording available to you guys. So if you don't have a chance to write down the recipes, you will be able to rewatch this again. So this after sun spray, oh my goodness, works amazingly well. So take a 16-ounce glass spray bottle. If you don't have a 16-ounce one, no big deal. Use an 8-ounce glass spray bottle and just cut down the drops of essential oil accordingly. You want 1 cup of aloe vera juice. This is not aloe vera gel. This is aloe vera juice. Okay, you could actually just drink it if you wanted to. 1/4 a cup of fractionated coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, 8 drops of lavender, 8 drops of melaleuca, 8 drops of peppermint. And you're going to shake it before every use, and you're going to spray on your skin as needed. Now, this is really, really soothing to the skin. It's going to help your skin, really heal itself from any type of burn. I like to, if I just go out for a walk, and I know that, I've obviously gotten some sun, I just will spray my body and cool down. It's also a great kind of like after workout spray as well. You can think about all the different ways that you can use this. If your kids are playing, summer sports and they've been outside, you can just spray their bodies with this when they finish up. So again, it's just very healing and nourishing to the skin. Now, another thing that comes with summer, unfortunately, are nasty bugs. And one of the things that sometimes we find is that they like to hang out in our house. Who knew? Because it's cool, right? They're like, get me out of this heat. So peppermint, eucalyptus, and melaleuca are rock star oils to use to kind of keep the bugs away. So the first hack is to wipe down your pantry shelves with a mix of white vinegar and a few drops of eucalyptus, melaleuca, or peppermint essential oil. So you can just take a rag, put some white vinegar, maybe even a little bit of water, and add your essential oils. I actually add a couple of drops of all 3 of these, and I will just kind of wipe the counters. I will wipe down the countertops, and I will also wipe down all of my shelves and kind of doors for my pantry and cabinets, and just will make sure to get it in there. I will also, guys, this is another awesome hack. I will take a cotton ball and I'll put 1 drop of each of these oils, and I will stick it in the corners of my cabinets. We'll stick it in like drawers or places where you have food. And if you replace that like every week or every couple of days, those are awesome ways to deter pests from getting into your food and your kitchen and things like that. So just take that cotton ball, use those essential oils, and it works great to keep the bugs away. Now, we know that ants are also a big pain, right, during the summer. So I make a spray bottle with peppermint, essential oil, and water, and I don't get super, I just kind of like turn the bottle upside down. I might put 10 or 15 drops of peppermint essential oil in a 2-ounce spray bottle. You could use your spray that you use to cool yourself off, and spray your window seals, your door openings. You can even, if they're really kind of intense in certain areas, you could do the whole cotton ball thing and just kind of like press that in the areas, and that's going to keep the ants away. Ants do not like peppermint essential oil. So another summer hack with essential oils is to make a bug bite stick. Now this is the jam for, if you are going to the park a lot, maybe you're going to some summer concerts and, the bugs are just like all over the place. You want to kind of have this and carry it in your bag at all times because it is very soothing to the skin. So 3 drops of Purify. If you don't know about Purify, Purify is our cleansing blend. It's also really great to use if like you stink up your house. Maybe there was a lady today in our oil education group that said, help, a skunk right underneath my house and sprayed. What can I just use? And everybody was like, Purify. So Purify is a great oil for that as well. But 3 drops of Purify, 3 drops of lavender, 3 drops of melaleuca, and also 2 drops of frankincense essential oil. And then you're just going to add that to a roller ball. You can top it off with like witch hazel or fractionated coconut oil, a combination of both, and just roll it directly on those areas where you were to get some bug bites. Now, I didn't put it in this slide, but those of you that know about how awesome doTERRA essential oils are, we actually have a bug spray that works really, really well. So if you don't even want to get a bug bite, use TerraShield. TerraShield We have it in a spray and in one of kind of a bottle like what you're seeing in my hand right there. And you can use that in your diffuser, but it is a great, great deterrent for getting bitten by bugs. Like they just don't like it. So Correct X. Now, Correct X, can I just get a hashtag away from this stuff? This is like amazing. It's like the Swiss Army knife. It pretty much does everything. So apply to cuts and scrapes, bumps and bruises, any kind of trauma to the skin. Guys, this stuff is the jam. And we know that summer, especially if you have little ones around, that they're going to get into something. You're probably going to get into something. I ran into my coffee table last night because I was running to catch a phone call, and I used Correct X because I scraped my leg from that. So this is just a great thing to have. You could use it as, so you get really dry lips during the summer, use Correct X for your dry lips. That's a really good hack. You can also use it, I know during the summer, my cuticles get super, super dry as well. You can use Correct X along with lavender, which is very nourishing to the skin, on your cuticles to really help soften them up. So that's a great summer hack right there. So happy ears. Now, I know that a lot of people spend a little time in the pool or in the lake or in the ocean during the summer, and we want to make sure that we keep our ears happy and healthy. And one thing that you can do is apply 1 drop of basil and lavender along with fractionated coconut oil behind the ears after swimming. And you might want to do that a couple of times just to make sure that we're keeping those ears healthy and happy during the summer. So that's a great preventative thing to do, especially if you have little ones that might struggle with some ear issues throughout the year. Now, this is probably one of my favorite hacks for the summer. This is a workout mesh. Now, for those of you that know about doTERRA facial care products, we have an awesome one called Barrage, but I have to be really honest, like I do not use our toner. And so I heard another doTERRA leader talk about what she did with the toner, and I was like, that's brilliant. So she sprayed, put 10 drops of Slim and Sassy essential oil to the bottle of toner, shakes it up, and she sprays it after a, workout, or like after she, gets out of the shower and she just wants to feel really fresh and clean. Maybe she has to run to an appointment and she just worked out and she just wants to, feel clean and fresh. This is a great, great hack for the summer, really for any time of the year, but add 10 drops of Slim and Sassy. And the reason why to your body is Slim and Sassy actually is very invigorating. So you're just kind of going to get a kind of a tingling feeling on your skin, which is really nice after a workout. And it also is good for like cellulite reduction. So, hey, after your workout, do a double dose right there and use your Barrage for Slim and Sassy. I'm telling you guys, it's awesome. I absolutely love it, and I use it after I shower. So the couple of other hacks is with Balance essential oil. Balance, guys, is the jam. For those of you that are new to doTERRA or about to start your doTERRA journey, Balance is the oil I think that probably those of us that have used oils for more than a month know that we can't live without. So it's our grounding blend. I call it Cool Your Jets, my chill out oil, and it really is. Now, with the summer becomes a lot of traveling. So this is a great oil to calm the kiddos and you, or just to calm you. It's one of the oils that people will use most during kind of anxiousness about flying. So I get people to reach out to me that say, Renee, I'm really, really nervous about flying. I have to fly on vacation with my family, and I just absolutely detest flying. Are there any essential oils that I can use? And my answer is yes. Use your Balance. Put Balance on the bottoms of your feet. When you get ready to go, put Balance on your wrist, on your pulse points. Put it in your hand and breathe it in. Use it obviously before and then throughout the duration of the flight. Now, this smells rock star, so the people around you are probably going to ask you why you smell so good, and it's also going to help you with anxious feelings. It's also good to diffuse during long car rides to ease tension because, are we there yet? Are we there yet? And it just kind of keeps everybody a little bit calmer. And one of my favorite things to do, I call them redneck diffusers, is I'll put a couple of drops of whatever oil I'm wanting to diffuse, and I'll just put it on a cotton ball and stick it in my air vent. It's a very cheap and inexpensive diffuser, and it works great because that air conditioner kind of blows that into the car. So I would highly recommend, if you don't have a car diffuser, use cotton balls, and they work absolutely fantastic. So Balance is a great one to use during those long car rides to ease tension. Now, a lot of people during the summer months, what do? They go and get pedicures. So we want to make sure that we keep our feet healthy and we don't pick up anything from the nail salon. So what I recommend doing is dropping a few drops of Melaleuca in the base where, you soak your feet. So if they're putting you in one of those, I call them bathtubs for your feet, ask them, hey, can I put a couple of drops of Melaleuca essential oil in the water? And I've never had anybody tell me no. And I do that every single time I go and get a pedicure, and it keeps my feet healthy. And it also will, if there's any kind of like bacteria or fungus or any of that jam, like it'll get rid of it. Okay. And you will not be carrying it home with you. Another thing that I do as a preventative is I take a spray bottle with me with 10 drops of Melaleuca. So a 2-ounce spray bottle, fill it with distilled water. And after I finish up with my pedicure, I will spray the bottoms of my feet and my nails. And I will do this as well if I get a manicure. Again, that is just really good from a preventative standpoint to make sure that you're not taking, if the salon has any ick, that you don't take that ick with you home and deal with, there's nothing worse than like toe and foot fungus, right? Can I get an amen on that? Nothing worse. So great way to use Melaleuca for a hack during the summer. So a hair perfume, and curl revitalizer. Now I have to tell you, one of my team members, Christina Power, she made this for me. Oh goodness, it was probably last summer, maybe 2 summers ago. I can't remember when it was, but I hugged her and her hair, I was like, oh my gosh, girl, your hair smells amazing. And she was like, oh, this is my hair perfume and curl revitalizer. And I was like, what? She literally made me one, and I use it all the time. It is the jam for people with curly hair or just want kind of a nice, like beachy waves. That's what this does. And it smells amazing, and it's just really good and nourishing for your hair. So guys, this is the Bomb Jam Diggity, and thank you, Christina Powers, for changing my life with this recipe. So if you don't make any of the recipes, this is the one, guys, that you want to make for the summer because it is the bomb and it smells amazing. So you're going to do 7 drops each of clary sage, lavender, and cedarwood. 1 teaspoon of jojoba oil. You can get that at, Whole Foods, any kind of health food store. You can get it on Amazon. 1 teaspoon of rose water, same thing, Amazon, health food store, that kind of stuff. And top off with distilled water. And you're going to shake before each use. Y'all get ready. It smells stinking amazing. I mean, it just does. When people hug you, they're going to not want to let go. Okay? It just smells so good. So what I want to talk about now that we've finished our summer hacks, I hope that you've learned how to use more your essential oils to kind of help you thrive during the summer. But for those of you who are essential oil newbies, like you are new to essential oils and you don't yet have doTERRA essential oils in your home, I want to extend the opportunity for you to be able to incorporate those. So doTERRA has some great things for you. So doTERRA kind of operates like Costco or Sam's, where you have a wholesale membership. And once you're a wholesale customer, you can buy 1 oil or 1,000 oils, but you're going to pay wholesale prices for those. So there's actually 3 ways that you can purchase. And I want to go through those 3 ways with you just to make sure that I tell you all the 3 ways. So the first way is retail. Now, none of you guys are going to buy retail because retail is the most expensive way to purchase essential oils. And I always like to say friends don't let friends buy retail. But I wanted to let you know that it's an option, but it's not really an option because who wants to pay more for stuff? Not me. Number 2 is wholesale. Again, it's kind of like your Costco membership where you're going to get wholesale prices every single time that you purchase essential oils. And our wholesale membership is $35. And number 3, below wholesale. And that's the way I purchase my essential oils. And I'm going to make sure that you know how to do it below wholesale because I want you to pay the same price for your essential oils as I pay for mine. Now, one thing that doTERRA does that's really awesome is they create these intro kits. And they're pretty rock star because they're basically the oils that everybody needs when they want to incorporate essential oils into their home. So this is our basic, I like to call it our starter kit. This is our family essentials kit. It's our top 10 essential oils that doTERRA carries. And they come in a small format size. So a 5 ml, they have 80 drops of essential oil in there. So we know that normal application is 1 to 2 drops. And this is a great kit for somebody who is like, you know what, I'm wanting to dip my toe in and kind of sample out these essential oils and see what everybody's talking about with these. So this comes with the oils like peppermint and lavender, lemon essential oil, Breathe, which is a respiratory blend, On Guard, which is our Fight the Funk blend, Melaleuca that we talked about that you want to use for the nail salon. So a lot of the essential oils, frankincense essential oil. So a lot of the DIY recipes that we talked about, this kit has those essential oils. Now, I will tell you, this kit is $150, and you're like, 110 PV, what is that? Well, the reason why I have it there for this slide for this month is doTERRA is running a promotion this month. So, which is really awesome. They don't always do this. So y'all are in luck if you are wanting to become a household member with doTERRA, is when you purchase this kit to start with, doTERRA is going to give you a free bottle of wild orange. And it's a big bottle. It's the 15 ml, which has around 240, 250 drops. So they're just going to give this to you for free for joining this month, which is really awesome. And another thing that is excellent about any of the kits that I'm going to talk about with you today is, earlier I mentioned that wholesale membership with doTERRA is $35. Well, when you start with one of these intro kits, doTERRA is going to give you your wholesale membership for free, which is amazing. So it's the most cost-effective way to purchase essential oils, and you get a free membership. And then this month, you're also going to get free essential oils, which is like totally amazing. And guys, wild orange, for those of you that don't know anything about this oil, it's great for anxiety, depression. It is revitalizing, a good mood booster. I mean, this is like, everybody carries wild orange with them because it just smells like sunshine in a bottle. It is a great, great kind of mood enhancing oil. And bottom line, it just, I'm smelling it, smells amazing. It really does. And I actually have it going in my diffuser right now. So the next kit is the Home Essentials kit. It's the same 10 oils, but they all are in this large format bottle. They're in the 15 ml. So I like to tell people, if they're really thinking, you know, I'm going to incorporate essential oils in my home and I'm going to start using them, this is a much more cost-effective way, more bang for your buck than the kit that I showed you previously. You know, the kit that I showed you previously was $150. The Home Essentials kit is $275. But if you notice, what else do you get in this? You get a free diffuser and you get 3 times as much essential oil. So you get 3 times as much oil in a diffuser, and it's not even double the price. So it really is more bang for your buck. And this month, you notice it says 225 PV. So for any order that's 200 PV or oil, 200 PV or more, doTERRA is going to give you 2 free oils, which is stellar. So you're also going to get copaiba along with wild orange when you get this kit. Now, copaiba, you're like, what is that? Copaiba is our pain oil. Copaiba has become, we released it it's actually not even a year old. I believe we released it last September of 2017. And it is the oil that has quickly become I buy a bottle every month. It is the most used oil in my house. I use it for my skin. I put it in my moisturizer morning and evening. It has really helped with my hormonal acne. It is also a great oil for pain and for inflammation. So the majority of my customers will put 1 to 2 drops underneath their tongue every single day, morning and evening, because it helps with pain so much and with inflammation, arthritis, that kind of jazz. So those are, you know, you get those 2 oils for free with this kit. And the wholesale cost, not the retail, but the wholesale cost for both of these oils together is like $45. So doTERRA is going to give you $45 of free oils, which is pretty amazing with this kit. The last kit that I'm going to show you is our Natural Solutions kit. You were going to get both of these oils again for free with this kit. This is the kit that I actually started with, and let me kind of explain to you why. It's $550, and Natural Solutions, I think that's a great name for it, because it really is somebody who's wanting to re-establish how they approach healthcare in their home. They are wanting to basically clean out their medicine cabinet. And that's what I did. I was like, I'm getting rid of all this stuff that's in my medicine cabinet. Half of it's expired anyway. And I am going to replace it with healthy things that are actually going to build up my health and not tear it down. So there are On Guard products, which On Guard I explained earlier is our Fight the Funk essential oil. So there's like a hand wash and a toothpaste and soft gels for immunity and a hand spray and beadlets. So those things that really help boost immunity, those things that are really good for your body and are going to replace things in your home that actually contain toxic chemicals. The next thing that they have is our vitamins, our supplements. And that's actually doTERRA's #1 product. And I won't go into a whole spill on these supplements. All I can tell you is that they're life-changing because for people who want more rest, want less joint pain, less inflammation, they want to sleep better and just have more energy, this is the bomb jam diggity. And so you're going to get to try these with this kit, which is awesome. We also have a digestive enzyme, which helps you process food, a probiotic, which we all should be taking a probiotic on a daily basis. Our essential oils that are amazing, and also comes with Balance essential oil, right? So Balance is that oil that we talked about to cool your jets. So it comes with Balance. Also our Serenity essential oil, which is excellent for sleep. Our doTERRA shampoo and conditioner. Can I get a hashtag boom for that? Because all of us that use doTERRA oils are like, this stuff is amazing. Like, how in the world did I live without the shampoo and conditioner? Fractionated coconut oil, which we included in some of the recipes. Our Correct X, right, that we had a hack for this summer. Deep Blue Rub, which is good for muscle and joint pain. And our Breathe Vapor Stick, which is really good for like opening up our airways. It's kind of like a replacement for Vicks Vapor Rub in your home. So those are our 3 basic kits. Now, again, these actually are below wholesale prices. If you were to price everything out in all these kits, you're going to pay more than if you were to buy it all bundled together with doTERRA. You're going to get free oils this month, and you're going to get your free wholesale membership. So it really is the way to go if you're wanting to start your essential oil journey and incorporate healthy, non-toxic things into your home. Now, I will tell you, there is a huge advantage to joining with our organization is we have a group called Holler Oil Education, and we do a lot of education and answer questions from our members on a daily basis where they have, you know, a health concern that comes up and they want to know how to use their essential oils, or they have, you know, an essential oil they want to know more about. And then we also provide ongoing education in these groups and support. And I think that's one of the things that you want to make sure is that you learn how to use your essential oils, and we provide that community of really some expert essential oil users that are going to give you feedback on how best to incorporate essential oils into your home. So I am not, that's the end of our PowerPoint. I'm going to stop my share really quick. So I wanted to make sure that if you were brought to this webinar, not from me, okay, from one of my team members, make sure when you go to enroll, guys, that you go to them, okay? You don't want to sign up through the email that I am going to send you tomorrow, okay? So you want to sign up through the person that enrolled you. I have an amazing group of essential oil educators, and so I want to make sure that if they are the one that brought you to this webinar, or you're friends with them, then that's who you enroll with. So I am looking over here to see if I have any questions. I have some hellos and I have some amens. But I don't know if I have any more questions for you guys. So I hope that you learned about essential oils and that you just feel like, okay, I'm ready to tackle the summer. And again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me if you are a part of our essential oil education group through Holler Oil Education. You can also find me on Instagram at Holler with Renee, on YouTube, Holler with Renee, and on Facebook, Holler with Renee. So basically Holler with Renee all around the world. So that's a great place to interact with me as well. But thank you so much for tuning into our webinar today. I really appreciate it. We're going to have continual webinars and a lot of different topics over the next couple of months, because we want to make sure that we're providing rockstar education for you guys that want to learn more about how to incorporate essential oils into your home. So yeah, thanks, Becky. I'm glad that you enjoyed the tips. And I'm going to sign off and just peace out, everybody. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.